Welcome back to the channel. So we're just out for a quick overnight camp today. Just got to my campsite. This is a familiar spot right alongside this little pond here. Nice little spot to camp. So still early in the day, so we got all afternoon and evening ahead of us. It is calling for some thunder showers a little bit later, up to 10 millimeters of rain. So not sure if we're going to get that or not, but going to prepare for it anyways. So first task is going to be to get my tarp and shelter set up here, and then we'll do a few chores around camp. Every time I come back at this site, I plan to do a little bit of work just to make this site a little better. It's just kind of a random spot that I kind of turned into a campsite out here by this pond. So yeah, I'm going to just hang around camp, do a little bit of work around camp, set up a shelter and a tarp and stuff just in case we do get the rain. I got some good food to cook on the fire later. Hopefully the weather will cooperate for that. So yeah, it's nice to be out. Stay tuned, and should be a good day. Yeah, Lucy, give me a stick. Just getting my tent set up. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the tent up underneath the tarp. What are you at, Goose? On this stick? Here, go get it. So normally I wouldn't set the tent up underneath the tarp. The tent itself is waterproof, so there's really no need to set it up under the tarp. And the idea of the tarp is kind of to give me a spot to hang out if it's raining in the afternoon before I go to bed or whatever. But there's really no good spot to set up the tent other than right here, and same goes for the tarp. This is the best spot for the tarp right here by my fire pit. So maybe next time I come back I need to clear another spot so I can set the tent up kind of off to the side and have my tarp right here in front of the fire pit, which is right down here. But for tonight I'm just going to go with this, and if it does rain I can hopefully, the bugs won't be too bad. I'll be able to leave the door to the tent open and just kind of sit underneath the tarp and you know, by the front door of the tent at the same time. But anyways, that's what we're going to do for tonight, and like I said, hopefully I'll be able to come up with a little bit better of a setup next time I come back here. Okay, so just going to toss the rest of my gear into the tent for now. I can set everything up here while I'm just kind of hanging around camp this afternoon. Just want to get everything in the tent just in case those thunderstorms do roll through. While I'm unpacking my stuff here, I want to give a quick shout out to New View Hunting. So they sent me out this 80-liter backpack recently. This is my first time using it. So this is my first real backpacking type trip that I've done since I got it. But yeah, I've been using some of New View Hunting's gear lately. I got the rain jacket. It's hung up on a tree right here, so that'll probably come in handy today as well. And they also sent me a trail camera, which I've been using a little bit. I did have a little bit of trouble with the trail camera at first, but anyways, I'll get into more detail about the trail camera on a separate video because I'll be using it for moose hunting season this fall. So I'll talk more about the trail camera later. But yeah, they sent me out this 80-liter backpack. You guys saw me carry it in here today. I had it pretty much maxed out on what it could take. Pretty much completely full. I probably have 40 to 50 pounds of gear in it. Too early to say much about it yet because, like I said, this is my first time using it. But Yeah, it was pretty comfortable carrying all that gear in here. No real complaints about it so far. Seems to be fairly well made. I do like the fact that it has a bunch of pockets on the outside and stuff. My other backpack that's similar to this one, a different brand name, it doesn't really have many separate pockets, so I do like that about the pack so far. It's good to have separate pockets to keep your gear kind of organized instead of just dumping it all in the main compartment. So I do like that. But yeah, like I said, it's the 80 liter New View hunting pack. I'll put a link in the description if you guys want to check out their gear. They have all kinds of different camping and hunting gear and stuff on their site. So I'll put a link down below if you want to check it out. Pretty good prices on their stuff. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated the more I use this. I'm going to be using this as my main pack throughout the course of the fall here. And I'll fill you in on how it performs. Hey Millie, you're a good girl. Yeah, you're a good girl. You're tired now already, aren't you, Millie? Huh? You're tired already. Alright, gotta get some firewood before that rain starts. Well, it's been a pretty relaxing afternoon out here, so I haven't done a whole lot other than set up my camp and process a bunch of firewood. Got the fire going about an hour ago. So I was going to show you guys this little sharpening stone that I picked up. So it's made by Fall Niven. Ordered this online, and just a little small sharpening stone. It has like a stone on one side, and I believe it's like a diamond stone on this side. So I wanted something that was really small. I could just slip it into my pocket or my backpack for when I'm out like this. So at home I have like a couple of different sharpening systems for knives, but I find that when I'm at home I never really have time, or I never make the time to sharpen my knives as often as I should. So I wanted a little stone that I could bring out here. It wouldn't take up much space in my pack, and you know, there's nothing more relaxing than just out here sitting by the campfire sharpening an axe or sharpening a knife. So I was just working on the blade on my multi-tool. So I sharpened my axe earlier with the little stone here, and just working on the blade on my multi-tool here as I'm sipping on a coffee and sitting around the fire. So yeah, it's a neat little stone. I'll put a link in the description for it. It comes with a little carrying case, and then I made this little leather strap to go with it. So this is just a small piece of wood, and I just glued a piece of leather onto the face of the wood. So once I get my blade touched up on the stone, I just run it on the strap a few times just to take any burrs off the edge. And I was working on this for only about 5-10 minutes, and I got it razor sharp now. Can shave the hairs right off my arm with it. So yeah, figured I would show you guys that. Not much else going on. We had a little rain shower earlier. It only lasted for about 10 minutes. It rained pretty hard, but only for about maybe 10 minutes at the most. And then the sun came back out. So spent the afternoon, like I said, just gathering up some wood and hanging out by camp. I'm not sure if we're going to get any more rain. There are some real dark clouds coming off in the distance there, so we'll see how it goes. But hopefully in the next hour or two I'll get some food going. So got some moose tacos that I'm going to cook up on the fire, so looking forward to that. Alright boys, time to get some food going here. Moose tacos on the menu, Millie. So I forgot my cutting board. Wouldn't be a camping trip if I didn't forget something. But I just split this piece of wood, so I'm going to use that for a little makeshift cutting board. Just going to cut up some onion and some jalapeno, and then slice up my moose meat, fry it all up in the frying pan, and put it on some taco shells. Got my onion in the pan. Now a little bit of jalapeno. In the mood for something a little spicy today. Something with a little bit of kick. I'll leave the seeds and all in here. Make it nice and spicy. Okay, they can go in the pan. So I'm going to get this going on the fire. Cook the onion and jalapeno a little bit first, and then I'll slice up my moose meat. Nice little chunk of moose meat here. This is from a moose 2 years ago now, actually almost 2 years ago. So don't have much moose left in the freezer now, but I do have a moose license for this fall, so hopefully I'll be able to restock the freezer in the next couple of months. So you guys can't see Millie right now, but she's just off to the side of the camera, and she is watching this process very closely. Yeah, you're going to get a piece now in a second. I'm not going to give them any of the cooked moose because it's going to be cooked in with the jalapeno and the onion. I'll just give them both of the dogs a few raw pieces of the meat here. That's what I usually do at home. Sometimes I'll cook it for them, but other times when I'm trimming up the meat to cook for myself, I'll just feed them some scraps raw, and they love it. There you go, Millie. Here, Goose, you want a treat? I'll get a piece of moose, bud. Couple more pieces each. The rest is for me. Okay, all gone. Okay, a little spice. Not sure exactly what's in this container. It's a few different spices mixed together. Throw a bit in with the onion and the jalapeno in the frying pan as well. Okay, I'm going to give this a quick little mix around to coat it evenly with the spices. And I'm actually going to throw all this right into the pan with the onion and jalapeno right now. When you're out cooking like this in the backcountry, simplicity is king. No point to overcomplicate things when you don't have a lot to work with. Alright, I'll give that a little stir around. We're going to get this right on the fire. Oh, Millie, you had yours. All gone, girl. Throw this piece of wood right in the fire to get rid of it. Oh, I hear thunder off in the distance again, so I'm really hoping I can get this meal cooked up before any thunderstorms move in. Okay, let's get that cooking. More thunder. It's starting to smell really good. So we're in an area with a healthy population of black bear. I actually shot a black bear like maybe 200 yards from here a couple years back. So, you know, hopefully they'll leave us alone. We're definitely going to be smelling this though. So I put about half a cup of water in the pan, and now I'm just going to hit it with a little more of the spice, and I'm just going to let that simmer until the liquid all cooks off and it starts to thicken up. Should only take maybe 5-10 minutes, and once it's thickened up and all the water is cooked off, it should be good to go. Pretty good. I don't want to burn it to the pan, so I think I'm going to pull it off. Oh, this looks really good. That moose is nice and tender. You see it just starting to flake apart. So I'm going to put a little hot sauce down first, even though I'm thinking these are going to already be spicy from the jalapeno. Just a little. This is green pepper Cholula hot sauce, jalapeno and poblano peppers. Alright, next a little bit of cheese. Feel free to leave a comment down below, guys. Let me know what else you guys would put on these tacos, or if you guys would enjoy this meal or not. And now the star of the show, some of that moose meat, onion, and jalapeno mixture right on top of there. I don't think it's all going to fit, but I'll just probably eat the rest out of the pan afterwards. Definitely won't be letting any of this go to waste. Alright guys, here we go. Can't wait to dig into these. Oh yeah, this is gonna hit the spot. Well guys, absolutely beautiful evening once again out here. So the moose tacos were perfect. One of the best backcountry meals I've had in quite a while. Anyways, I just went for a little walk around. Millie, you're messing up the camera, bye. You're messing up the camera. Anyways, I just went for a, watch your tail on that saw, bye. Just went for a little walk around with the dogs. We done a little loop up through the woods here, gone for maybe 10-15 minutes. And I got the kettle on one more time, so I'm gonna boil the kettle, have a cup of hot chocolate, I think. Just enjoy the view out over the pond here. Enjoy the rest of the daylight. It's gonna be dark within the next probably half an hour, 45 minutes. Yeah, just gonna chill by the fire, enjoy the rest of the evening. Morning, guys. So just getting up on the go here now, and I'm just realizing Goose seems to have injured his leg. He has some kind of injury anyway. It's hard to tell exactly what's going on, but it's a bit of a strange thing. He seemed fine last night before we went to bed, and I woke up probably just after 6 o'clock this morning, let 2 of the dogs out of the tent, and there was a squirrel making a racket outside the tent, so I'm not sure if maybe he took off and chased the squirrel and went down in between some sticks or something and hurt his leg. But when he came back to the tent, he got back in the tent with me, and he was crying a little bit. So anyways, he laid down. Wasn't sure what was going on, but I'm just getting out now and realizing that he's definitely hurt. So he's trembling, he's shaking, and I threw his stick just to see if he would go get it, and he tried to like go after it, and he just stopped and cried in pain, let out like a bit of a screech in pain. So you can see his back end is just like shaking right now. So he must have done something there this morning, and I'm assuming it's his leg. I don't see anything obvious that's going on. Doesn't look like anything's broken or anything, but the worst part is this spot is not going to be the easiest to get out of if he's got his leg hurt. So there's no real trail, and there's a lot of down trees and stuff that we're going to have to get around. Well, there's the loon. What do you got done, Goose boy? We got to get you out of here now. But yeah, even once we get back to the main road, my truck is parked like a 3-kilometer walk away. So I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do here, but step one, well, I don't even think I'm going to bother to get the fire going or anything like that. I'm just going to pack all my stuff up, and step one then will be just to kind of slowly pick our way back to the road. Once I get back there, I can use my Zoleo to send a message, and I should be able to get somebody this morning to grab my truck, or to come and get me and the dogs and drive me back to my truck, so we don't have to walk that distance. But I mean, we have to walk from here out to the road, which is a bit of bushwhacking, a bit of a rough walk. So anyways, I'm not really the way we wanted to start the day, but it is what it is. So I'm going to pack my gear away, and we'll get on the move. Alright guys, well, we're all packed up here. I got the backpack strapped to Millie. It's her first time carrying it, so we'll see how that goes. Goose is still standing in that same spot. He hasn't moved in about an hour. The entire time I was packing up my camp, he's just been standing in the exact same spot, has not moved an inch. So I don't know what's going to happen here when I start hiking. I hiked over to get my backpack earlier where I had it stashed away from my camp overnight, and he didn't even follow me. So that's not good. He just stayed right in that spot. Anyways, I think I'm going to throw my backpack on and put Goose on the leash and just try and really slowly pick my way out of here. See how it goes. All right, Goose, let's go, bud. Oh, he's having some trouble there. Hold on, bud. Hold on, buddy. I'm thinking this is back legs. Oh. Got his tail tucked down between his legs. Anyways, guys, I gotta pack this camera away and just focus on getting out of here. So this is obviously not the way I planned to end this video, but this is all part of it, unfortunately. Sometimes these things happen. Doesn't look like anything too serious. Not trying to be overly dramatic or anything. I'm sure once I get him out and get him home, he'll be fine. Might be a trip to the vet involved, but we'll see how it goes. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Stay tuned to the channel for some more videos coming soon. We'll see you on the next one.